Endra enkomo bi ekọ so ewo ha sei na ehyiase fi parliament that's when no chance no pay bekum yes aban ni say or the tribunal system eba na this time no or the Befi district court district e dey akọ regional and then national tribunal minimum po say tribunal center so say tribunal court to say na or the eba na enkrofo raise issues bebree say ye bo tribunal pe memories are edeba no enya papa because under NDC ekwan a omofa so edi tribunal no edi enkrofo ewu no emu ohwerem enti abusua bi wo ho a unya bo tribunal pe na ode yawo ene ayamuhihie ne ayerehwo ne osun edi aba bewie omo so but NDC for say omo de omo ka so mbeye no ombeye because omo majority of parliament na hwe cases a ene omo se tribunal no ebeka ho asem no omo se 1 tax related offenses, 2 illegal mining, 3 fraud and financial crimes no so excel say ni omo de bay witch hunting ene ye de bay ye tiwa say kaswa disika omo say afomu de ahye emre mu say ye de wasam court tribunal nanim a except 49 days ye diwie na ye de judgment to say ruling eba eti ye tiw na ye NPP ni ye do kopie sa tribunal nanim a in 49 days no na say ya kan akoto afiase and that is what they want to use the tribunals for eti crofo raise ho asamwa ma if you cry minority na ye so se mo be dia tumupo dia and they propose some amendments but NDC for say omo nye because omo no nim e on person omo the tribunal no eye entra enema miensa ekọ so Ghana na media me feel say e deliberate eni nye coincidence e deliberate because one abayo ye me born din e fe no Camila yi a ndro mu jeli ni NPP TikTok yi the issues e see osofo bi ene be ka kire Ghana for say NDC for esi din katia no be hu no se onye aduro nyankomade ema NDC win power enti oye nyankomade esie nantwie mako 32 every region in Ghana osie nantwie 2 e de ye nyankomade e de ma NDC for na NDC for win tumi awie no so mo bebu na sorodan ena awrai ekofa asasemi ena no so betina social media so ena okan ena okan simbi eka ho asofo na okan asem no yenche no onyina court but erana o repeat in some asofo ne kan no endra yesi e man kwafiase afe baako na omra enti under President John Dramani Mahama ene enipa ekwafiase se waka na dwen wakire na dwen na ne ya wasem yi mu nyina ne se abri echi ewra no sa abri kona na echi miracles no ne ade enti party no nya divided attention abri a party ni koye no na ewra no ye take ni plea aja se ya tro nanu masem edna court am ya kwakose no se onka se odifo am ewra na ka se odifo ayamuhihie ya man access to lawyer ya man legal representation ya man hwe eno an se na echire na ogbo amane se okoye no police for ni se CID for say omo bo no ewo cells wo omo bo no ama oyare mo de ne kotu hospital mo kai se yenua achenkwan so omo chi na okumase no o ka kire se omo di ni fi kumase ba no omo bo no okwan so enti array se omo bo no enti ade na kire se enye buru aye buru no nti enema ne koka se odifo na judge no ese ordinatum afe adenti a wa kire na dwen se Ghana ni wa kire na dwen ese Ghana ni enti oba abesia no emema akoche no abo no ama ene Yet na ko ya man access to lawyer. Ya try na sem without friend saying the presence of the lawyer. Ami ye gina so ebunaten so mfa nkwa afiase. Eye very sad. Omanya and mampani Mahama ye chichire. Hey, na sesa susudua yi na Kufuor ye so de be susu mu a. Anka Mahama wa kra be ko jailu because recklessness in terms of nsama a okekan ye. Timi gina simpie so e ka se mampani no ote akonwa so no oye kronfo na ne nuanom ewie sikama no okopension obedi without providing any evidence. The whole Supreme Court otu amudin amu unanimous 7 na oba ba nsamo a wokekan ye sameja mfi okugya to ablakwa enturo fita amudi ye hwe na anu ye a NDC ba ban mu Isaac Kadongo MP for Boko Central Senfa the Boga Central oye chairman of the Finance Committee of Parliament osaya board member ewo Bank of Ghana obetwa entro kese se afedie se wo dollar account kra na wo kwa wontimi nyiska wom ema edi fear and panic ebae na nka no ewo the tendency say ebetimi collapse the financial sector no because ekrofo bebre ewo dollar ayi a mo ye transactions na de na ebetimi aha ye exchange rate ekire no the Bank of Ghana eye ene say oba issue statement say enye no kre but na Adongo a publish false news a raise alarm na a cause fear and panic but Adongo wasn't arrested mokaya last year ho baby abrantie bi control bibi efa exchange rate no ye kwache no I am told say omu jele no say say or cause fear and panic na opese seed no ahoden no essay Adongo na obetwa ntro kese edi to Ghana ha ebetimi asay Ghana esikasem no manya ne hwe but abare ya sema okan yi say so for me say wakum anantwie 32 edi enyankom ade edi ama nyodwoma ama be di president so for na ade man koche no but abare no na oni bie ono ye NPP ni nti ena makwa akwakoche no siyasi e behwe nsama ankrofo ka chichi nipa ejimunyi sanka NDC for beka nipa ba akokra nanso jane akokwa aburunsa ama na yure afia akoma na NDC for nya 2 minti omo yure afie mo ho na eno koso endra the sky take center stage na nkrofo condemn na nkrofo kan wasem no na mampani no waya ase afa ase kode na wa appointed Supreme Court judge for me ensa de omuko Supreme Court na unim Akufo-Addo breso na ose Akufo-Addo appointed NPP inclined judges the park court no sabre no na Supreme Court judge for no mo ye edunum including the Chief Justice Mampani Mahama baye wa appointed Supreme Court judge for endra miensen ka ho a edu in less than 2 years unprecedented the sida one president who wa appointed 10 Supreme Court justices in less than 2 years. And now make us say Parliament edges a judge for me and San Tumua, Supreme Court judge for the year 21. And the Akufo-Addo na omuye 15. And a year appointed be a kahono. NDC for Ampaw, my favorite judge, Justice Efia Sewasa Rebutwinum. Omampene. And then Mampani Mahama in less than 2 years wa appointed 10 Supreme Court justices. Yaji omutuma now omba beye maku 21. Anope ye bisa simple question. When no any NDC for judge for no a Mampani Mahama ka so be appoint omuna na e dey ma balance bench na. You see, with all due respect to the bench, but because of Mampani Mahama in some work kan yenti, and ne a judge for or appoint omuno and Crawford show in the lens of Mampani Mahama someone say, oh, okay, when money NDC for judge for na Mampani Mahama appoint your makona na and I say sign the city and I just a mere of balancing the bench and I say packing the court and I say a dear. Oh, sending a reckless statement 80 million. So now people are seeing them in that spectacles. And we start 10 free honoma we appointed over 94 other judges for high court, court of appeal, and the lower courts. No, we appointed about 94 of them. It's my penny in less than two years. No, we appointed over 100 judges. Na Akufo-Addo appointed. We need to Akufo-Addo appoint judge for. Na Akufo-Addo AC 120 new court. Baby na court ni. Ama sama na high court ni ho. Akufo-Addo CB ho. Ekropon Akuapem na high court ni ho. Akufo-Addo CB ho. Ensawom na high court ni ho. Akufo-Addo CB ho. Akufo-Addo ko see court of appeal dan ni ade wo Kumase. Any a friend say a whole lot of a court permit no see both circuit ne district court ni po de yenka bebre. Ba mampani ma kan say Akufo-Addo park bench no. Enne ne e koso yi Ghana for sana mo be friend bia no. Eya ejijirije.
Yempai boni se omawi ebeyeyi. Nipa bi ebo mutirimu pose omobeje oman no de aye omeja pade. But enye de a ebitimi aye adwuma. Nse oman no oni ede omoja bechichire to ho no. Obi anye na adwene se oji ata nani ase. Nti ye na edi akire nsu no. Obi anso ntimi nyi Ghana nta nani ase. Na de nyema ekoi nyema bi a ese emanu mpanimfo na eso mani bere because ase ese obi enkasa bi wo Ghana ha obi ahu bi ekoso bi ase normal nti de me mpem ho asem me nkoka ene ya bedi matem me nkoka na akonya abayama ni ene ye nyina ye timu na President Mahama oni ne nkrofo ye de omope but otumfo na kan ase ebre ni nkaso
na NDC vote video edi otumfo ani e ma otumfo de ahomete ka se ebre ni nkaso that's when this woman be pa
o akokọ bro nsa
ni re firi
akroma anti nipa bi nyatumi a omo susu se ewiase no ebe yom de ada
okay
sa na akoye nipa bi nyatumi omo bi fi se ewiase be yom de ada hwe na yewo na elementary school samre na elementary school ye time middle school
so de ja aduma ko be fi se GH nketi abreso
na ne yewo na yewo history book bi na baby no oka Kwame Nkrumah ho asem ti no ase omekia yi go say Nkrumah as the head of state or president took unto himself too much power. And because he had so much power, it was not possible for the people to do or say anything against his wishes. Saudi we brofu we na yeme de enti sam na mi swapan so akamitrim was say Nkrumah as the head of state or president took unto himself too much power. And because he had so much power, it was not possible for the people to do or say anything against his wishes. They suffered a great deal, and this must be avoided in future. Obia wonim tete middle school history book bia onko hwesa book no. I'm saying na from 3 to form 4. Obehunu sa asem wi wom. Kwame me say NDC they are heading to destruction. Kwame Nkrumah try say obey Ghana one party state into obeka political parties ni nyina ahye na ono ne CPP no nko a aye adwuma enu ne ma CPP gu ye no President Mahama ni NDC for free say o manya majority in parliament into omo de beka NPP ahye asay NPP na omo party na tena ho me see NDC is heading to destruction omo obi antwento one so ba nya de anamo no mpese omutu say ye be ye public tribunal na ye de akekere nkrofo omo nyina be botai nyina ne say omo be no ma kekere MPP for do makogum thinking say omo yesa MPP no begu na NDC enya hoden me say NDC wo mo bo mamna no ma be kwa kotom na abaya say mizemfo amuhu omu nei muhu omu de biara da etamo kama NDC ya ewo sesei President Mahama ne nkrofo mo handle sese no ebe me na yes CPP obe by name obia ni ho betumi abaya Ghana one party state obia ni ho Rollins mpa 1992 okọ parliament no ni opposition bia NPP fo ba kokora nko ho no wentumi anya Ghana one party state na campus John Mahama.
Okay.
NDC for any to me to me kasiye wo Ghana obi enya bi da Kwame Nkrumah mpo enya bisa
There be
Kwame Nkrumah di 9 years ago.
Yes.
NDC for rule of my Ghana dictatorship 11 years 11 years and na ye ba democratic rule and na democratic governance and so 8 years ye kabuma say 19 uninterrupted years 19 years okude no mutimi de ba Ghana man ti ba nyo man yi eti de mi hu to obi ti say President Mahama no opeso blame na Akufo Addo na just say I feel scandalized.
Okay. Before some beto aso mama ye ni sa nkomo yinwi.
Okay.
Na me ne ma ba beto enkomo no so mostly related to Ruano a ye jilin and dra.
Okay.
One
year.
year.
Me ho asem kapa.
Me ne lawyer Maurice Ampaw eni enkomo kakra na ye hwa de.
My chief for my chef for the other.
Atiefo na ahwefo nyina agye so. Me gidi so ho ye.
Acho me ho ye pa.
Okay. Abayo yi a oye NPP TikToker ne activist yi ye chin na no ye hu wo social media so ne yes we plead guilty ama ya hyese ye nkoye pregnancy test na ye mano sentence actually any ye hu a video of a rano the body part onye obi phone recorded the ba say ya bono wo cell ho ama yede wayare kra me yede nako hospital I think was painted so baby endra asa agragro yede nako yesi ye jailing 1 year say onko de fiase sa enkom ayi akoso yi no jamo na moye mranim fo na botin sem na se eto sen
So me lawyer me prefer legal remedy right now and expecting NDC NPP lawyers no. They should respond quickly by first and filing notice of appeal against the conviction. So number one, the conviction was procured through duress because Ababawano at the time I pleaded guilty, no, if it was not represented through the evidence I provided, they say, yes, share no, yes, no, yes, share no, can't say, pleading in jail. It is that plea of guilty, no. The judge head in law said, "Will be pleading guilty, maybe he has explanation." The judge should have known that. Said, a person comes and plead guilty. You must listen to this explanation before you can enter plea of a guilty. If you have filing notice to appeal and raise the issue of not pleading guilty, no, the guilty was not procured voluntarily. There is evidence to the fact that no, the integrity in the principle. The cases no that of credibility to a charger. Suddenly it is against the constitution. It's unconstitutional. And you know that will stand the test of time. And whatever the girl said, no, it's factual. You know what is said no was not false news. It was news procured by NDC or software. Also with evidence. It is based on that seminal and again repeating it on spreading any false news. The police power spreading false news, no, it should be the one who is the originator of that. So a judge who knows the law should not have even convicted a girl on his own plea because the evidence is that Obi can say why for the 32 cows. For yet, rituals among President Mahama in winning power. I said it also is on record to say they did everything to win power. And the girl repeated those allegations. And yet, all in all, originating forces, no, that appeal will stand too. We should appeal against the sentencing because it is too harsh and every court of law will quickly push it. what we need to do is that you finally notice of appeal, you finally bail pending appeal immediately. You finally bail pending appeal of the conviction. You will have a journalist or NDC journalist. Echo consent. When they filed appeal pending the within the conviction, he was granted. And he finally appeal. Now you finally bail pending appeal. And lastly, I'm finally disappointed in the judge. Judge no actually said only abadai because this offense never anymore. The girl is not a hardened criminal, only record. And what the judge should have done was, what the person who sentencing her, he should have taken into consideration the current regime. Currently, the government is promoting community sentencing. Sentencing, the custodial sentencing, because prisons are choked. If the parliament is passing a community sentence here, minor offenses, just at some time, okay, one Sophia panic, when threatening President Mama, even almost threatening sitting for the former Chief Justice, Mutie Trefono, I sentence for 4 months, so President Mama for Padeno. This girl, no mere speech, or repeating an allegation now, we are against the government of the day. Now, I don't know, the own sentence, the judge should have won. He's also saying the girl, no, and you'll be a hardened criminal. He doesn't have any branch of the law. Or no, be or when they say, a cell go to prison. It's not that, what the judge should have done was, one, to finding, the judge should have fined and two, sign board of good behavior. So that is the appeal. They should go to the High Court and file appeal against the person. It's so harsh because what the judge said is the truth. Truth is the defense. So the judge must pass ahead in shame. Now, judge, your power. Now, you see, these are the people who just behaving like animal farm get this law. He said this law. They are fighting to district and circuit court, and they are doing damage. Because the people know the NDC judge. Of our PCA will never pass, no celebration with him. Now, let's be 1 way to 10. We are that no. Say, on the predicate. I said, our lawyer was over predicate. Then our lawyer no money predicate because the girl, what he said, no, was not criminal.
But lawyer, you can say, yes, and Dran, the judges, the lawyer said, call court, Munya acquire court and Drano. Omo yes, say, girl no plea, no more person, most sano. But judge na makwan but a lawful sir.
Lilia, a check the diabolic agenda okra. Look, the judge and some now they should have quickly raise issue with the judge. Kill the judge in a courtroom. They should not represent the judge. They should quickly withdraw their services in the presence of the judge. Say if he is not ready to control, they should have raised issue of the lead of guilty, they were not there, the guy was not engaged, and those things, no matter they should write it on record. It will be grounds of appeal. So they should tell the judge, say, they are the pretty guilty, not the engaged with. And the information is that the guy was under duress. The lead of guilty was not generally procured. And based on that, no, they are telling the court to retake his plea. I think now, this argument will be on record. The court will appeal. But this is going to be just saying. Immediately, what we should do is that then get the Makumo and the government into play. Then finally notice of appeal against the sentence. Say excessive, a very broken law. Because and then you finally bail for the appeal. And then you put to pressure on President Mahama. If you genuinely believe that we should not criminalize free speech when he was so push short, love letter, thing, man, and I would say, and I do exercise this free speech. No, the president must quickly do the needful by quickly putting the girl, immediately, and yet civil society must rise up against the sentencing. The judge should be constantly under a criminal civil attack by demonstration. And some of us will take it up of her. Judge, we form money when I'm on example and say because the because the young class in my judge is to be sided behind partisan shit. Just to catch the eyes of the government of the day for unnecessary information. Why should a judge sentence an innocent child 1 year for an offense that maybe I just understand? Who is he? Who is it about to be won the case against Slogabla? In that case, no. Obi Koya allegation says Slogabla, if you be a teach the boy. And Chamawu to me was on record to explain what he said, and the matter went to defamation court. If I was to Supreme Court, obviously once he came out to me was not the originator of the allegation. When I say when I say to be explain it. And as Fulgaba refused to take on these party people, but rather no, brought an action against him to me, and the court said that. And the problem no allegation against you, we done. And manifested no explain the allegation, who say, would never court. And my case for Supreme Court, but Supreme Court, I declared him to me say, on yen liable. The same thing applies in this case. And they just behind said, what he bring lawyers say, they were pleading, the made submission of pleading say, judge no and consider of NSA. The girl don't say it's offended. Judge they say, what she say, I'm at the beginning of an he says it for the parent. What a shame! What a shame! If the judge know all she know, who say, they tell them we did the attempt, it did the more judges in every attempt. No more Captain Smart at the video booty. No more when I say other NDC apparatus at the video movie currently on social media. No, I'm beginning to say those people no other one time check say where are those people also not before her? But wait here, as I said, the engineer where so your NPP sympathize that so he want to catch the eye of the president, you know, the name of the president, so yeah, sentence, you know, the tenant or what? Do you think this can be there? We must let the judge know, say, to be translated, no, fan law into the same. Whatever transpire at the court is a shame. And go to social media. So please, let's get the girl out in the minimum. You have silent bail pending appeal on High Court. Okay, out. Then contest the matter, so that cannot come.
But lawyer, Miss Assassin will say, this issue of Yachi Obi, man, I am man nebusia for access. Ma ne lawyer for access. Nuya be ma achinkwana na Kumase. Yachi the same thing. Yehu baby yo, yesied Nikoha, anopa beye nondu, ena police ni bi ema tip off. Say o CID. You could do hono no match on numa asema wi. Enti sa ade ne yade bi a koso you say etiamran so police for no ye.
You see, I think say what we need start doing we must start suing the police. Me on record. No police headquarters. If I call police sue pani almost no pani personal suit. Police headquarters. When a police violate your right to cancel media, don't come and complain the media will. File a suit at the Human Rights Court. No? Now name the IGP, finalize the suit, no, and name the CID in the matter, name the commander in the matter, name the crime officer in the matter, name the station officer in the matter, and drag them before the court. I think that's what police force no. File the suit now, you know the attorney general. And say the man the Sabos the now the injunction so for further investigating the matter or taking action in the matter. until the matter is said. Maurice said, with this boy way be Satu, Maurice. So Francis Asu, NDC for
MP for Madina.
Who can say the case be by now was saying what BB demonstration?
Yes.
Quickly, when you drag the police to the court, you know the case is here. Exactly what we need to do. When the police violate your rights, and also will move power because any violation of your rights, the state will compensate you. It will lead to financial hospital. So let's begin to take the police on. I think our police will show you the law and the court. Until not police station, they violate your right. Then if I could not violate you, now mention the name of their suit, Barazono, mention the IDP name, mention the CID, mention the investigator, mention the when I say a crime officer, mention the station officer, not for more than the so-called media will stop the abuse of people's rights. It's deliberate, it's intentional. You know, this is the signal I've sent to the police. So I mean, police follow me, because the case is here for police station, they are just straight number of court, like it's not saying. And they know, they know. So we should start taking them on. They say, so yeah, making sure safe. We should start having political pressure on this current government. Because you're trying from the next. Because no media you are at risk. Really, nobody speaks and you are not sure whether they will come and pick you because media risk a woman say Abu so kasa do a utumi police mu
yes utumi
that's not the body media ye juma ye kasa juma etobia he ya wo mu etobia grandambo mu etobia ye kasa ma enye ni dey evidence ye didisu circumstantial evidence the kasa you when I say but if every media person, journalist is subject to strict proof of everything he says, then will be a and this is where the NDC is taking us to. And who will be? Let's begin to pile out all the videos of the insulter from Kevin Taylor, everybody in the NDC para chief. Media houses, Next case, we know. Example. Advice is a same house no expiry date. If the president I know the president. So after the presidency, the 3 years now, the military is gone. No, they have played that video of Akim Mafia. No, they prove Akim Mafia. And also, they have court for false and lies against the president. So, and everybody will face the music. Make every tell that you know and freedom of speech is not freedom to insult. I didn't everything. I said, and you see, when we do these things, and then at Minya, there's so much from Ukraine, and when they are making a fire, there's this Akuba. So, Otiona, some judges were not judges. They were injustice judges. Imagine, a retired Supreme Court judge who are retired in peace, who never on the bench, and then who must amount for say, we NPP, NDC stooge, and nobody says, who could judges are no more. What's one body no? They're damaged no. One body no. What's a bimoti or no money judge? Jesus Christ. Now, wait, the other person will car, they say, but I tell for contempt.
Yeah.
But although yes, support a former judge who should have known better, no. This way, irresponsible way, this disgraceful statement from a former statement, ridicule and exposing your own colleagues on the bench. And then if we now conclude, say, so some of the judges currently today are not judges, but they are injustices. That is the same thing,
yes.
And when people say, don't think we believe in any judge when there's a mama appointed. We also don't believe in no judges. And then about the month about this 150 years and when it's the anniversary. Now 150 years anniversary, who judge our credibility, who judge the 7 all kinds of them, who judge who to become institutions and not to go back. So the construction too. And it didn't mean that. With that decorum. When to me, will be a say, when frame and refrain judges. like when they say so far
Justice Dotemu.
Like that is Dotemu. When the former chief justice like when they say so and then we have the Tabamo, insane and well researched, educated, experienced judges. No, Akuba, not party man. I'm not for the cemetery.
Me the okasa o han and nam sin nam bisas na hwan no opeso hunahuna no.
You know where is this? Oh, my dear brother, okay, for the I don't know what I don't know. Can you imagine? I don't know. I've been back to Casa. You say this gives to Baba money more. In fact, I'm surprised at them say if you want somebody to come address the nation now, what you say, oh no, Atubano, oh yeah, sound Kadia.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to say so boy, it's so common, but we need 150 years of address, you need a judge or academician, the one. Our academic credential. Where one only academic here. We are buga this DB. You are not question of Supreme Court. After the Biama, you share the OE during the petition. 2012-2013. Me, I was 33. Then I be analyzing the petition. Oh, every objection, against NDC, no. And the attitude with the Diana Atukuba, who push here. Every single. Every single. Only you sooner, the judgment from the say, first paragraph, or see, petition Nanado de Baino is the most useless petition in its area as a judge. Now, it's not worth his time. The only thing I was saying is the reform that it brings. No, who is stupid and useless. That's the comment, that's the statement too. What the statement? Or say the most useless language, judicial language, set a character. You use the word just set a character. And before the nation and address the nation of 150. It's a shame to organize this.
It's a shame.
I'm sad. The judiciary is sinking. And let's get an answer filled today. Let's do the needful. Enough of the talks. Enough of the agitation. Let's go to get court, get him a bail, and let's need to put pressure on the system for them to do the right thing.
All right. I'm saying to lawyer Maurice Ampaw any acting in Kano. So, Godon. Me mra hwe na oso wo bibi kan wo
kwaku we me nkasa kese yes lawyer Maurice Ampaw wakani nyina
yeah
na Camilla efeni say Alasan minim si the city say wa identify ne ho say wo ye NPP ni ema social media ne niema wo kan social media nkoma wo di social media wo so live and then more can social media nyina no wakama NPP na se eye da na obi ahu se be lady kasala so ye NPP ni a and then NPP for you disappointing kwa se we and this de wada
I hold the same view
ma wo bi me mpese panim be ka chere be say Wanya Cadbury member of NPP.
And Obi Akrant mean Kasa.
Wow, because I know we are bodam ni.
And Dra Fen and platform who say penny we can say I say lawyer for call file appeal.
Debbie,
me trust him be.
And what I make Kasa say. Any people say NPP for ye Cadbury members. Kwaku ye saying. Ye kitu ebi. NPP for ye kuta position. Ewa party o make kitu ebi. Naso enkofo a e defend MPP e do so chen enkofo a omkuta position e wo party nim kwakuba so beboa
no kre
ababa wa asemba yi ye kwehwe ye hu se de hu ba bia wo obusa mo hu panimu bia no obusa na asem se he fa no wo etimi ni asem na chi yi e beto abonten se ababa wa na plead guilty na ya the date ya the beba the judgment na ya set date na beba kwaku that was the time man now say MPP before a lawyer for and then before penny for sorry e ko file bibi wo court na ya bambe na watwe mienu ebetwem we didn't go to the defense of the lady we should be ashamed of ourselves ama enra ya de na tu kwaku be sere won enra ne tum lawyer na wakasa what did dinda
me nim no baby a
lawyer na wakasa ye no what did dinda
me nim no baby a
MPP for ya chi ye nyina lawyers a atwetwa je nyina ye ni mo bia din
The party should be very careful.
Because
go down. At the NDC for person we with such she nyina say. Say see as you know bibia could di social media no so.
Yes.
And social media no so and no de entro and propaganda e wini election last election no. So now almost suro mo amujemfite. Enti onim say one ka NPP for na ansha. Na so mo kasa obelusu election or crack it down on dissenting.
Yes. But wopa wo ne ura dambo twani nkomo. Kwabra je Japan mo. Na na kufu adomo. Ene mpelefo bebro mo party mo start with the party. Na bu so mo contribution towards the party. 25 years ago, 30 years ago mecho ne nante kwa ha. In fact, ura dambo twemo ene chase the elephant to the bush na. Omo ko so akoko ni ade no.
Yeah.
1982.
Yeah. Make you
koko swada mo so 1982 no koko swada san aba koko swada say no maba mema no so no so e wo social media no ana meboa koko swada mo so 1982 no eno koko swada na aba na ye so no social media and traditional media no 30 years to come omo social media say no omo so contribution towards building the party the fight on social media. Emma party no enye se obeto obi ajeje mu obi anso nche obi o party no me dami adom me ye che me lawyer for bebre eba ho ebi kwa ba ni yayi me ye che ayi baba mando lawyer to aye bo a ewo sunyane wande odi na chi eye ya ba e ma nyame ncha de ko sep no le ko ye minority leader o sign up for no marking wo gina courtroom e defend it
we dey omo anya de
eba na lawyer fo akwamu ginam na naje ba fo we mu ginam lawyer tacha mu ginam we mu ginam kojo ponkroma mu ginam ne law firm obia ka bom. Why is it that in the case of Camilla Alasan party to the jejemu yenye careful
in fact ye ma me bia send a message say ohun say we nyina judge ne ye ne ndra no set up say odini betum na Mahama kaso apade no for him to look good. Niaka say
Mahama go he won't pardon the lady. Who dey say he won't pardon the lady?
Me question is say na lawyer Ampaw ne lawyer Ampaw kasa. Na obusa no say so kan say omo ka so omo sesa the statement no. And na judge ne say Gabi.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Ba could be almost strike ba could be out keke.
There is omo koye no and omo say o plead guilty without lawyers.
Yes.
It's your own person most sa you know yes judge ni so ompre.
And you see e ho na say akosoro. Hwe me ba fa che me. I o ka achenkwa ade no. Achenkwa ade no wa hwa bega say ye innocuous ayi. But I was here putting on record say ya chi achenkwa no e mo de call police headquarters.
Ne call shy hill say.
Omo man throw the statement. Abana no lawyer anyhow. Imagine say bia wanya kukuduro and stick it to his grounds wa dada kwaku it is enye bibia nti na ye say ya na will be through the statement I was a lawyer wo kwaku on betimi police for betimi dada and mislead you o de kan okro ni say na ye say wo de jibetum o etibe no kan yampa and say wa anyadi o no mo I say through statement ne ma enipa bebre professor bebre kwati bi courtroom and I say police say ba won to the state waku wo so pema na ne ho opo
me what I know is say so we call police station ya cho na we tell statement we are omo do be call court a ya kan statement no aka tell say eno anu no na obesesa no me de minim no
statement yetimi se san no
good me timi nya case nkoto koko
wo to koko
boka na ye ni pajama 9 eno om de court na 8 for lawyer media me simi ntimi fa lawyer bia me ameka masem na unim apolice for ni chiwa wo police station no am de be court no maka kire say sa okona aka sa odi bima on be remind you ani obe bre pa tu de okwa ntem aka sa odi fo enti sa no maka kire yeti me police station na me nko bi da enti wo ma aka no fa lawyer ye kodina ekodu court wo no Yebusa na me ma me nsa so na me say me di for na mo asem ka.
And then just odi for plead guilty.
Good. Some de minim hwe. Enti judge ni tra ho di hwe amia na o say wo asem ka na me say na o say ka wasem ma minti. Ne ka wi aye no no o say wasem ni di a woni for. Enti asem ni e be di. That is what the court said, the judge said. Our courtroom ho. And o say wasem ni di a any asem ni woni for ye be di asem no. And ye di asem no at the end of the day no wo jai me e ma me come baby. Enti adentina we are judge na say ya obi di ya kodaba na say di nipa ba na say yes be say the statement ase da bi na say mo abom timo po say mo pese bi yesei
na asemo kaka ho ne say ai sa ade ne atimdidi o social media so no ados nti o ye we na o de huru nipa
ya da hwan asemo we obu ntanchia we obu ntanchia
nipa
NDC sofo panyin yese fe say emperor bishop Bediako one na aka say in fact was I granting interview kwa wo ho e ma wo ka say NDC for na tuaka
obo say dun katia din say o me challenge no
election na win e president Mahama president Mahama na say lady akwa ka repeat say asem we ya na president Mahama wa me ya jeli no and nobody can tell me say president Mahama na me jeli no letter wo tro come president Akufo-Addo 11 February 2022 wase enkofo ye chi wo mo radio stations ye closing down Ghana nyina no this the certain president Akufo-Addo na eti na ye chi NPP ni bia so a president Mahama wo no waye kwaku NPP for mpanifo na no pe omo modern wherever the lady is as ye kohwehwe de kopa ne chew
no krepa
ya ba de chew na ye seek legal remedy anya sana people will see us in different light edebasem me no be said will be busa say say me so me kan hu bi na that do busa say lady ni wo hin ba me ni baby awowo
say
me ni baby awowo etimi me da ma update me ni baby awowo de be tete say na akoso court na na say de court ye nim court ko you only saw the publication etimi de mesre omba koso ache nkofo enra minya intel be said the next one man o ma chi dipa 5 omokoso ache nkofo
na say we should be prepared and we could jump on kuma ka che say say next week on beti NPP and it no mudi milika create tribunal because in these cases you know you don't quite the 49 days you do akwa kotu that's what they want to do
sa tribunal ya
ti and the NPP for penny for a radio say na godon kan no omone no money na anini Oni run any cry.
Yanhwe
kwaku you know because you see yaka say if you say NPP co position ni enipa ye chomu nyina mpanifo abom homodin pa defend obia kama ba menti ase ne ba ye ready nko ade as obia ani anko ho a ama akwakoba no sigoro okay say na no bi me kan wa fidie so say NPP for ya chomu num say NPP for be 10 ejina court for some maka
yes
ye di asem na ye nwi yo one hwe ya
ebi mako court 15 times
one hwe ya ho that kure be sora no pa no the 1 week e betimi agile NPP for be say me nsan 9 because asem ni nyina kokko so court to various stages
now okay me obi am information say lady ni ye we police station communication officer awutu breku police station ewa wutu senya
that's MPP ni strong
was what your communication police station communication officer ewa wutu breku police station a polling station ewa wutu senya is it ready media message
omanya pintem omma
mfa so kwaku we so set me draw MPP for penny for attention say
and in fact we cry na himself Maurice Ampaw cite case law bia ewo ho about chairman to me Spill Gabra and in that case no court no really clearly say asem na nya wuntumi ne kan
obi na aka no
obi na aka no so report to asem nipa ne kan na wo chichirim it is one site nipa no kan asem no for defamation there and na wo site nipa na wo no chichirim no for defamation and you see
say source
no ho and sa asem array kan ifa mampani Mahama hui godon even if a nipa ne kan but spiritual cases Ghana court to these spiritual cases Ghana court edi spiritual cases ana eraba ko Mahama yi a omo che ne first one yeso aka say abosom nkum mampani na me say na abosom nkum mampani mudi abosom sam court mudi abosom sam mudi abosom sam abosom de why na timi why na betimi a kire abosom no say de omu besi aye adwuma no say why na betimi a kire
judge ne say say the nice go for you na ma
social media
so na chese we na ehye no a yesi won fan kata na so no ya won tete abonte asem no wo yi the we got to and na mu say ho ha and na ni decision no affect the decision no hey we should be careful
because obi anu a that soon that say baby a Kwame Nkrumah no wo duru ni say de na wo tumi no na ba betimi agu man party na agu obi a na anyin sa wo Ghana hada because ono de wo ye kura ma wono papa tifie kura na papa bo Kwame Nkrumah di na enye wo da utumi ko kam ye bechi no enso Kwame Nkrumah wan kogu an obi ba so de mo ye mo ntrombo kakra na tabu na we ya NPP fo ntimo de ba no enkosi aga Rollins di bi ba be kunkun krofo ma ansi ni ye nti de mo ye mo ntrombo na ye ntikire man sa na nka obi be ye sa di we ya anya President Mahama wutumi trase afa pen ni paper atwira kata akoma na nakufu ado se okan krofo kasa bo ahye omyem anka nya wo na ese wo ye sa anyema ekoso Ghana ha no kese ni pafufuro bi kra na eye na wo wutumi hunu nyansa pa afa pen ni paper atwira kata akobo na nakufu ado koko president se de wo ye no airtime abagimi brand nyema na wo ye no na ni bi abayi na wo ba ya wo de wo ye west adai
ni semu nyina wonim ne yeme de wum ni say sa tribunal no mo so mo tinom ka so mo ti ama NPP for no
na so mo
2029
tribunal na be di omo nsem
Jomama will appear before sa tribunal
na be di omo nsem ye mu
ha 2029 John Mahama will appear before sa tribunal in 4 to 9 days na he DBC
eno say e ba na ya appoint woni e be di nsem akoho no mo so di nsem na mo ka say enye fe de
tribunal no me who publication be say TUC for
and not TUC for your press conference
and no more press conference and no more pass here
almost starting somebody ba no
almost starting somebody ade ba na TUC for wo hefa eti enu akrokro the John ma say that press conference be on the day and how were they expect to say they no more pass here abani be pulling back there's no way almost starting komo we hoda dada TUC for mo history of say the tribunals no afa mankofo abusua say akum kofo mankofo dwan every almost say how many days 49
days
yeah I see the basic sikasem ni ade and you go use to tribunal and their trial trust me you try current of official bia and this NPP for we should be ready
na omo aye say omo inform ho no na da wura ka no enu na ye de be ye e bi bebu man no next regime be ban because say mo aye parliament ya jatum tie your manager pade your man institution enti abano ba aman institution
NPP ba omuntwem
anti
na say NPP so lawyer for betimi akose tribunal no so
enti abrante no ti social media so say aba de bo techini ye mfa mo ba no ready de bebo
all right so we say high movement morning on Movement TV midin kwaku de ruda sebre ajedwa mena no God na sarebedi akon na motiom nkan so you be na ye but there's another issue no pay me raise here I think say important makwa share composition of the list okay say Constitutional Review Committee the report by no 23rd December 2025 there's a bosumi sia atwam and NPP as a party and so a forming committee say omunko review the report of the Constitutional Review Committee na omunye recommendations na party ni fa metudwa go don 6 months atwam
omfa mai
yente omunka
6 months adu
yete committee ni December
sir
December 25th December no memhwe date ni 23rd December and on what is our committee no composition of the committee in Hassan Tampuri Obi Amwa na na ba for na na je ba for wu a Kojo Opon Kroma Gary Nimako, Martin J. Mensa Kosa, Dr. Mahama Tia Abdul Kabiru, Fatimatu Abubakar, and Hanifa Ajua Yaya, many members of the committee. Say, almost on Kohe, na nipa, some can say, jointly chaired by the chairman of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee of Parliament, Kwame Ajimedu entry, and now the chairman of the NPP Constitutional Legal Committee, Frank Davis. Say, sa committee we, and concord transit. Na famra. Go on. And dra nanansa cabinet akushia. Say be issue white paper next week on the Constitutional Review Committee report. Na ye nyina wi akushia discuss it next week the media general attorney general no obey press conference no state government position on the issue. As a government position in bar say government position in white paper me boa. It's not me bisa say a DNSC NPP Constitutional Review Commission kwan for in 6 months.
I'm to form a report.
Report to Abontin. And now more train na Jomahama report na ba no ma be firefighting. No more the about criticize kekana because I think sir NPP report should come so that it will influence public discussions and influence the government to take the right decisions in the constitutional amendment. And man is idea na ban issue white paper ni wi a. Go on. Na dey na aka.
Asa.
Well, kwa kumijidi say, well, so what committee the more you you have to find out from them.
They should talk to Ghanaians.
Yeah, you better find out from them. Say status they say.
Yes.
And this for the
because next week, yeah, and Fusuku Achiaka this week say next week Dominic Ayene be press conference. Now all the buying position on the white paper, and you know they are together. It's a then MPP for air train.
Major Sebeba to the entry of next week.
Train my buying
them said next week in never it's now Saturday, Sunday or Monday.
Maybe I no more train now buying the baby. Somebody response firefighting.
Well, so I don't know, but be on person train so now a buying position but now or ekase position they disagree with this position, they disagree with this position. And
to disagree we are.
Now what the battle for what the battle said that will be to the eye.
Oh say who raise substance, who raise issues no. Na substance woman. Sabri ya ban yanfa ne de mai e be influence aban ne decision so do be ba bonten. Na mo wo twen no issue white paper ni wi a. Na so wo de ba be ye mere criticism keke. O criticize wi na wi a se ye ja to na nya no ano. Nti ho na me wo concern say 6 months there. Yenim say ni competition bo mudin.
Mo aben.
Omo nyina ben fonko a. Why na wo so a wo me?
Mo aben kama.
Ya bia me yes.
Na we motivate me the one man to cry after I come mo adwene.
O de ayi krata ma Frank Davis nko a say na wo tweme nsa kro nya hu adwuma fa report mra wo beye. O de makwa me ayi madu antwi a. O de ma Hassan Tampura Tia Kabiru kodwo oponko obi a even nipa ba akopɛ for kro be na fefefe. Enti yesro mo meme de godon madwene mu no me feel say SSA NPP position ni kan ba ansa na ban de na ba.
Okay. I'll find out from members ni bin. Ye wi am friend yi kwampo. Honorable bi amwa.
Ebe bo apa. Eti no eno wo ho me de eno de concern mame na ya hwe DBC. So who say your mama appointed 3 new justices. Also they are said that they are shege yadi mu say de be ya. No kan wasem.
Aku Edi President Mahama 1.5 years 10 Supreme Court
judges and about 94 other high court, appeal court and lower court justices. Yes, see court to that back. Abriana all Kasa Kufado air park court. Na Kufado see 100 and new courts. And anyhow,
we was a tribunal. Ombeti kwa this school dying.
Woman tribunal de
tribunal dying on kwa
Ebiase.
Ombeti kwa jira Ebiase.
Pabo bi kra no.
About tent.
Bia ba bi kro be.
Bia ba ko beti kwa akoye. Oma President Mahama appointed 10 Supreme Court judges. Nana Akufo-Addo for 8 years or appointed 15.
8 years.
And is it 14? but na ko for the time about point bibia no na ko for retirement
no di bia ko
ya musa president Mahama so be 1.5 years no Supreme Court judges edi person na akọ retirement and nya retirement di odomoba wo ba ye no ana obi anko retirement and na record 7 Supreme Court judges at a go ebisi Ghana ayimu da say Supreme Court judges 7 ya appoint to at a go and then Supreme Court judges oh my God 3 you don't can akwa 21 meanwhile na ko for the time we 14 kwa no wo se edoso heard the drugs with say I na we ko put the Supreme Court judges me so do be kan we omodoso he is wondering if President Mahama Akufo-Addo thinks about the first national peace say Ghana is sikasem no fella na Akufo-Addo ho and na wodo mugu and na yakodu 21 no sikasem no say
me dey say President Mahama no opposition no ogoshi an NDC for lawyer for no and waka kire omo say say wo court no a NPP for ni go enti wamoma omo ho kwan oba odo omo nso beko enti so oba ye judges a appoint nyina no pe de wono wo kan ye in opposition no e da di pefe say omo nyina ye NDC for judges nyensa wa appoint omo do omo ko Supreme Court nei omo ye NDC for
enti krofo be hu omo say
100 no a appoint that omo nyina ye NDC for because wono ne kan say oba what the NDC a judge for be court
a balance
and oba enso o dey ko nti judges a oba wa appoint nyina ye NDC for and the asem no come animu a na we NPP ni dia hu say do kotum simple
enti no eno na ndra na me bisa on social media so say enti we no obehwe no judge for you odi omukui obi ye ebi a hwekra no mu ye innocent but because of Mampani Mahama wonu masinti wa menne hwe dasire say asembia court na especially higher courts no na nkrofo hwe say judge ben the tia asem no so ebeleben ya appointing so nkrofo read meanings into the judge who he is and when he was appointed. No more the judgment no more kas o sentia o anya
won anything ye din baaye so o maye
and he said the odi asem no kra ni nipa asem no fa ne ho no ye hwa osu we sentia I say wo na wa obi abisa say o papa no hwan o ba papa di pa osu o sentia anya won say
asumesi ba no
dia and the anya won o cha shame eti yentimi emu o mansa ese Mampani Mahama timiti ase say yentimi mu o mansa wo ye pani a won kasa basa sa emobia
minim say enti obia bedi ade a obia be president ya obon homodin say obeye bibi papa ade agya oman no President Mahama die no aboni timpo so odi beja Ghana oni hwa odi be kai
ma me say so far the legacy ye den
ani na mi enyim obia ba be ye Mampani a obon homodin so onko no obenya bibi da bia de be kai no enti President Mahama wo de wonya wadwin se obeye bibi papa uni hwa de be kai o adentia asese die chese tribunal na wokofa aba tribunal na wokofa aba na wo de abetechire enkrofo gu enti wo chichiri nipa no gu mu on de aya ne se wo ba ye NDC fo mo issue nyina wo court nyina wo de wagya wo mo de ma Ghana fo hunu se ena dwempa na wo de bu ma no ne se wo ba ye NDC ni bia wo issue bia wo court bia ene de wagya no na wo gya no wi a na afi what yes NPP fo so na wo chichi wo na we NDC president and now we Ghana president
o kana nkrofo no wo nyaadwen etimi no aka we no anye ayi a omo mpe nkrofo mu nim duabo NPP fo mo gya omo nyina NDC fo akese o koto mo gya omo nyina no mo modua wo so say fair say wadwene mu fitinu fita say
ntia mo nku
nya fair dia na ne duabo no nya wo
ma wo ba ye wo say operation recover all loot no so the NDC fo bi gina court ani de oba ye NDC fo na loot no ande o makwa gina court de wagya wo no so omo de o mutimi loot na NPP fo de ande no e bi come sakra mo ntafre na ya de sa chechiri mama na eyi na President Mahama ya no ni de office no so be fi akonya so akwa na o de mama ayi 10th time o be fi akonya no so na ayi segwe kan no so we di 40 years kura no a akonya no be firi so enti mo nwini nkwachiri obi moto ase dwen kokai Mo nyini nkwakyiri na de mo ye no emmoa mo na emmoa Ghana so.
Okay.